Gold's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Corralled right around the 34.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they hand off to Coleman. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. Rolling to his right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down, here's Mostert again. About 3 yards there to the 27. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the wall. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. They begin the drive with Coleman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 13-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And how about that for just running out the clock? And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Wilson. A final shot before break. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing now is Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff and point? And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Wilson. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Lance now on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 2nd and 16. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory.